What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bear Den Talks, episode number 24. I'm your host, Disparity, and we're also with Mr. Works for Tips.
Hello, guys.
Um, so today's topics are going to be games done quick. We're going to be talking to you guys about content creation and Twitch partnership. And last but not least, we will be discussing the resurgence of Fall Guys with 20 million players now since it went free to play. So that's actually something that's quite insane, to be honest with you. So that's
Really
what
insane.
it really is, though. Honestly, like I guess the game was. I mean, I don't want to say like the game was like dying, but probably I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know because with 20 million players now, because it's free to play. I mean, sounds about right, right? Um,
Well, you could say that about a lot of free
tr-
to play games.
true. And so we're gonna start things off. We're gonna kick it off with GDQ, and we're gonna start with Mr. Workstick because Tips knows a lot about GDQ, and I'm still here learning about it. So Tips, go ahead, start off.
So right now, GDQ is doing their annual, their second, GDQ of the year, Summer Games Done Quick.
Hmm.
And what they usually do is it's a charity kind of thing where they if I remember correctly, the charity they do is Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah.
And of course, from the title of Games Done Quick, they pretty much speedrun a lot of these games.
Do they
And like they have a lot they usually what's up?
do they also do St. Jude or no?
I don't know. I just know that from like some of like the past ones they've done Doctors Without Borders.
Okay.
But
Okay.
so far this year they have some good games, like literally like as of today, because today's the first day of GDQ. They
Yeah.
did stuff like games like Shadow of the Colossus,
That's
Sonic
fun.
Generations,
I wonder
Mass Effect.
which Shadows Colossus did they do? Did they do the remake or
The
no?
first one.
Okay, well, the old one, I guess, not the
No,
remake.
the PS4 version.
Okay, the remake then. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
the remake.
nice.
Like they have Mass Effect. They also are doing Spyro the Dragon, the original one.
Oh yeah. I wonder what.
Um,
Hmm.
well, as of us doing this recording right now, they are, I believe they are setting up for Perfect Dark, the Xbox 360 version.
You see, I was getting excited here because I saw that they were doing Ninja Gaiden, but they're doing the NES version of it. I was like,
Yeah,
Ninja Gaiden, but it's
yeah.
NES.
It's like you see some of like these good games that they do,
Hmm.
and it's just like, oh, it's that version. Meh.
I mean, yeah. Wait, they're speedrunning Phasmophobia.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Hold on. What day is this?
This
I
this
have to see this.
I think this is Monday
Yeah,
night.
tomorrow at around 8.
They're
Any
speedrun.
percent small maps. Yo, and for 40 minutes? Yo. Yo, that's gonna be the speed run of the century right
Yeah,
there.
it's
Oh,
crazy.
it looks like they have a Mori. Speaking of that, from when you mentioned it yesterday.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about picking that one up for sure. But yeah, tell us more about GDQ though. Keep going. I know I keep interrupting you. This is new to me, so
And I kind of lost track of what I was gonna say. I was just last time I remember saying something about they have a good lineup of games.
hmm.
Like I was mentioning those. They're gonna have Crash 2. I've seen that they have one of our favorite games that that came out about 2 years ago.
Ooh, keep going. Well, they got
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
God. How can you speedrun that game? I mean,
Apparently any percent.
yeah. So like, any percentage basically means that it doesn't really matter, right? You just play through it, I guess.
Yeah, you just try and beat the game as fast as you can.
Okay. Because like I
But
said, it's an RPG game, so like it's gonna take him the person quite a bit, honestly.
don't underestimate these people.
Yeah, they probably use bugs.
Probably, but I'm trying to remember what the game was, but there was some kind of game that they were gonna be doing that apparently one of my brother's friends is gonna be there speed running it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember fucking what game it was. Wait. Oh, it was a Final Fantasy 6 randomizer. Wait, is it on here? I had
They
to
have
make sure.
randomizers for a lot of games. I still didn't realize
Well,
that though.
randomizers are quite popular.
Yeah, I'm really starting to see that. Because I remember watching a guy do a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. So it's pretty interesting. Like real talk. But yeah,
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide randomizer.
that's interesting. I see Jedi Knight Outcast, Mario Party, Minigame Island, any percentage. Knuckle,
Oh, they're gonna be doing Gamma Story of Sonic Adventure DX.
yep, and yep, and they're doing Tunic as well. So yeah, there's a lot of games that they're doing. That's crazy,
Yo,
and all for
Advance
charity.
Wars.
The best Advance Wars.
But yeah, speedrun is pretty interesting. It's great to see, games like this being as fast as possible and just seeing like all the tech that you had to do in order to get past some of the stuff.
Yeah,
Because like I'm sure that you've been over to some of my streams where I play like Sonic Adventure 2. I've done some of like the techs that they do in those speed runs.
yeah. I remember. I think if I remember one, you're going against the Sonic Adventure 2, which was the boss that's
They
in the pit.
golem.
Yeah, the golem. Yeah, the golem. You're like, oh my god, I did the jump, but
Yeah, the
no.
super bounce,
Yeah,
which is kind of tough because you had to charge a spin dash, hit a wall, and as you hit the wall, you're supposed to use the bounce bracelet, which makes you jump super high.
yeah.
And considering the fact that it's very small, like bounce,
Mhm.
it's incredible.
And I also see you speedrun Mega Man
Well, I
to
mean,
to
Mega Man's pretty
frustration.
easy to speedrun, let's be honest.
Well, you're somewhat frustrated too at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not a speedrunner, so I don't do a lot of. I just play the
I
games
mean,
naturally.
I don't try and hardcore like, oh my god, I had to learn all this tech. It's just like I like to do it for fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Even
feel
if
it.
I learn to do one tech, it's just like it's incredible just to be like, oh, I got to do this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I feel it. Honestly, I understand. And so, if I recall, like, there's two types of GDQs, right? There's one like I know the Summer Days Liquid and just like
Yeah, it's
regular.
it's awesome games done quick, which they do around January, and then they do summer games done quick around June. But
So,
like I think it's usually always July, but this year they're doing it in June.
is there any is there any like difference between them, or just different charities, I guess, or
I think they mainly just do Doctors Without Borders for the most part. I could
okay,
probably go to the Twitch right now and see what they have now.
okay. I know,
Because obviously they don't like end the stream until like a whole week.
because I know from what I hear yearly is that they make it usually about a good 2 million or more yearly.
Yeah, they
So
make a lot. Yeah, it's yeah, race. Yeah, they're doing Doctors Without Borders.
okay,
I think that's probably the charity that they do, but most of the time.
okay, not bad at all. The good work that they're doing, honestly,
Yep.
for the people, for the people. But do you have any more information to tell us about GDQ?
No. Besides them, just go doing games fast, me trying some speedrun stuff. That's and them, raising money for a good cause.
That is very true because people they need it honestly this day and age, especially for researching and stuff.
Yeah.
So I definitely guarantee. Well,
And what better way to raise money than trying to beat games as fast as possible and
yeah,
provide content for gamers.
yeah, 100% facts on that. But thank you for providing the information on GDQ. Much appreciated on that.
No problem. I'm sure that we might get like comments being like, technically there's more to GDQ than what he said.
I mean,
No
hey,
offense to like, that kind of stuff, but I'm just giving as much information as I know of.
if people say something like that, then they're just tight. That's all I can say. They're just tight.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on to our next topic here. So the next topic, because I haven't talked about anything content creation in a while, and the Bear talk, so we're gonna talk about it. As of recently, there's been I don't know if you have the page up yourself, tips, and I should post. And keep this in mind, guys. Anything that I post, there are always going to be sources within the description, so you guys can look at this yourself. So one of the things I was looking at was there's a I guess you call a content creator that goes by the name of Expel. He says that he's going to be canceling his Twitch contract, and he created a thread to explain why. And so this may impact your decision on becoming a Twitch streamer or a Twitch partner. So long story short, he says Twitch partner is completely useless for most creators, and in most cases, detrimental to your career and a creation. While I'm legally unable to speak on my contract or the others or contracts of others, I'll speak on rumors that have been spoken in the past. So he goes on to say, everyone wants to be a Twitch partner, but the truth is, the most important thing that you get from it is a check mark. The sub split increases is not 30, 70, 30. It is only increased slightly for tier 2 and tier 3, which most people don't get any of. And then he goes on to say, additionally, companies don't care about your check mark. They care about your average concurrent viewers, or ACV. Stop thinking it makes you more valuable. So always remember that check mark. So what he just said there basically means that check mark does not mean anything. Basically, it's just, oh, you're special. But most companies, when they look at you, they look at your average concurrent viewers, because when they see the more viewers that you have, right? That means that the more eyeballs are going to be on their products. Or let's say a company says, hey, you must show our ad for 5,000 hours to get like 10 grand, right? And so the more eyes that you have on your work, so let's say you got like 2,000 viewers, bada boom, bada bing. That's how that works.
And also, let's not forget, the money signs in their eyes.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. You are correct on that. And so he says, as if being detrimental to your career, this is the tricky part. Most people that want to help small creators, but the truth is, once you reach partner, you're no longer perceived in the same eyes as a viewer. So what he basically means is that once people say, I only watch and support small viewers. And so whenever you finally reach that partner status, well, you're apparently not considered not small anymore, and they're going to ditch you because you're not nothing to them anymore. That's basically what he's pretty much saying there.
Yeah.
And it really does suck when that happens, because people are weird like that. They say they support you for the cause for a long time, whatever, your community, whatever, but that's not the case.
And then they drop off the face of the earth for like 5 years.
Pretty much, yes, pretty much. Then he goes on to say that a lot of viewers will begin to see you as someone who made it, even if you're still struggling to continue with growth. This means that they'll move on to the next person with less than 50 viewers, and trust me, there's always someone else. Please, people, support the underdog. That's okay. And so what he means by that is, there's, in this current day and age in the year 2022, there's millions of content creators. I mean, there's always someone trying to become a content creator every day, because they think that it's real easy to become a content creator. And trust me, it is not. About 10 years ago, that would probably be the case, because it was very a new type of thing that people are getting into. But in today's society, no. Even your old viewers or old community members are like, well, my favorite streamer is making this amount of money, or content creators making this amount of money. Well, I can do it too, make this, and people just don't understand. It's hard, it's challenging, it's the grind. So that's basically what he's saying. And so even when you hit partner, life doesn't stop there, because you still got to keep on grinding. So, and so then he goes on to say, creative support is abysmal. He asked a month ago live chat to either begin negotiations on his partnership contract or end it entirely. This individual told me that they would forward me to the department to cancel my partnership after explaining there was no negotiation. So he's not, he doesn't, he like, basically what Twitch saying is like, he's not good enough to renegotiate his contract. So that's why he said this guy just basically sent to say, hey, go cancel your partnership now, since you don't want to, go with our terms, basically. And he says, I was fine with this. But when I received an email quite some time after, I was told yet again there was no negotiations and they were closing this ticket. I tried to explain that that I said I wanted to cancel, but they told me I didn't even mention that in this ticket. Okay. He says, after a month, I still not been given the opportunity to actually speak to anybody on canceling his contract, and he's assuming it because they're trying to lock me into another 2-year contract. This isn't the first time I've not been helped by Twitch, but I'll save others. He goes on to say, number 3, exclusive contracts without guaranteed pay are simply not worth it. If you're allowing yourself to be locked into a contract because you believe social status is worth it, you have the wrong mindset. I thought more would come from it, but believe it, nothing did. So what he's saying is like partnership, even with Twitch affiliate, you're locked in exclusively. Even in the Twitch affiliate contract as well, it says that you cannot stream on any other website for until like after 24 hours, basically, or you cannot put your content on other websites until after 24 hours. So that's what he's basically saying, and it's a damper on what you would need to do. And then he says, please do not fall into the Twitch partner contract, and under quotation marks there, air quotes, contract scam, as I did. The platform.
Would it be specifically partner, or can it be also affiliate?
I want to just go with partner, but in this case, it's kind of technically both, because it is a scam. Because whatever, if you're contractively locked into one single platform, that's going to hamper you as a creator because they're forcing you to only create on Twitch. And the only way that you can grow in this day and age is by working on other platforms, and which a lot of people just honestly don't get, which is why I always explain to people that there's a difference between you being a streamer and a content creator. If you just want to stream, that's fine, but if you actually want to make this a side job, side hustle, side whatever, then you're guaranteed you have to literally work on from other websites. Like example here, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, X, Y, and Z, whatever, correct?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to that's how you get your name out. It's how I've been getting subscribers from TikTok that's been watching my content on there, which is surprising enough. Um and but if I
I think
was
that a lot. Sorry, but
oh, go
some
ahead.
of the content that you posted there is like some of the old content that you used to see on your Twitch channel, like some of the
Hmm.
old Dead by Daylight stuff.
Yeah.
Pre like the major updates, like actually knowing which survivors are which on like the left hand side.
Hmm.
All the major changes, all that.
Yeah. It's
Back a simpler time when we used to get mad at each other.
and yeah, I mean, it's facts though. Like, but that's how you grow. And a lot of people, again, they just don't they can't conceptually realize this. Like at the end of the day, I come to realize that I hate when saying the word community, especially like when people say I'm trying to be professional or I'm trying to do this for my community. We all know what you mean. We all know that you're saying community in order to grow your viewership to get more money, because that's what at the end of the day that's what we're here for to do, is to concentrate and get money, especially in this day and age. Life is different, things are different, and people have to really sit down and accept that. As content creators, we do have to make money, which is why you try to explain people that, especially from my perspective, is the better platforms to grow on are platforms that have um an algorithm, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, because those eventually when you get partnered on those platforms, they have ads that will passively get you where you need to go. And then later on, people want to donate money, super chat, super ticket, super sticker you, whatever. That's passive income. But a lot of people don't understand that. But I can't force them to my way of thinking, because and I'm gonna be very blunt. They're single-minded people. Even for me, people say that I don't like Twitch. Well, here's the thing: is that I do want to co-stream again on Twitch, but a lot of people don't take me serious. I won't be taken serious if I go back on Twitch like that. You know, because people they get attached to one platform, and that attachment will equal you not growing, basically. So if I say like, hey guys, I want you guys to, even though I'm going to be co-streaming here on both Twitch and YouTube, I want you guys to watch me more on YouTube than on Twitch. But then people will still say, well, the YouTube UI, this, that, and the third, they'll make as many excuses as possible in order to determine my type of growth, and I don't really want to go for that, put it like that. But that's all I have to say on that. I'll probably make a video a little bit later. I need to do an update video anyways. It's been quite a bit since I have done one, and I'll speak my piece on that.
Yeah.
Um,
And you've told me like a lot of times, and obviously the whole like put your content on other platforms. It's pretty much you just saying don't put all your eggs in one basket, which it's understandable because of the fact that you want all your content to be viewed on many different platforms. Because then if someone found you on say TikTok, and it's like you had like what's it called? A little outro being like where to find you.
yeah.
They could be like, oh, I should go to say like their YouTube channel and
Hmm.
like see what kind of videos they have. Where like we could see stuff like your Total War, your Ninja Gaiden, Fallout, stuff like that.
Exactly. What's really weird to me is I actually know a streamer on Twitch. When I first met him, this is when I was looking for new streamers to watch. He had a concurrent viewership of like 5 or less, right? And then he started to post a lot of TikToks. He had a friend, which is surprisingly enough, which is crazy to me, would edit his own TikToks and help him out for the TikTok growth and all that kind of other good stuff, right?
Yeah,
And so now this dude, he's primarily a League of Legends streamer, so he makes League of Legends based TikToks and stuff. Now he has a concurrent viewership of 20 to 30 a stream because he used the power of TikTok. And now, like I said, it's always good to have the same people join your streams, but eventually you want to have more, because at the end of the day, you have to really, again, sit down and just think to yourself, how much value are you putting in back into the world or to yourself, basically, or are you just wasting your time? And a lot of people, they don't want to. have that pill to swallow. They don't want to do that, and so and that's why I'm like, well, I can't do if you don't want to listen, I can't do anything for you, and this is
This
why I'm a bit different than I am today.
because new people does mean that the community is growing. Sure, the old viewers are nice and all. If they keep coming back, you know which ones are like
Mhm.
the real ones,
Yeah,
you could say.
basically yes. And so last but not least, with expel here, he says, I like to add, you can do whatever you want. Believe all, some, or none of what I'm saying. I'm sharing this information to help individuals understand better what they want from from content creation. Other streaming platforms are getting better. Do your research. Good luck. And so, okay, so what he means by saying that streaming on the platforms are getting better is that it's like I've always been saying. Twitch is not the end all be all, you guys. You have websites like Odyssey, you have Trovo, you have YouTube, you have Facebook, you have whatever like other streaming platform there is out there. You have Steam even, you know. You have TikTok. These platforms are out there, y'all. Literally. Twitch is not it might be the best streaming site, but there are better options that do better for you. And this is something that you have to really think about, y'all. So that's what I'm gonna leave off with Expel. Like I keep preaching the gospel and y'all don't want to listen to the gospel, then that's on you guys. Okay. And so the next part of this, content creation threat thing that we're talking about here is we have another one by the partner streamer that goes by uh Sensei CJ. Okay. Just recently on June 20th, he came out with a thread, and this is what pretty much what I've been preaching or saying these past couple weeks or months. Okay. First off, he says, since 2015, people will come by and steal ideas, concepts, and literally copy and paste from him. He always let it rock. You'll be super surprised to see how many times this stuff happens in the space. Literally, these are not creators. This is not how you create. Lose the title. Okay. Do not ask creators how they set up anything, how they do anything. They spend long hours setting up, testing, and experimenting with to create a unique experience, and you aren't even active in the community. Dudes don't tell you how to. Dudes don't tell you happy birthday, but want the sauce. Okay. So what he that okay, there we go. So what he means is that um if you're not part of the community, don't ask me for advice on how to grow or advice on how I do my setup. Basically, if you don't support me and do what I do, don't come at me with that. Basically, number three, he goes on to say people will claim to be creators, but they don't create anything for real. Innovation is hard. That's why creator and streamer are not the same shit. One follows trends, the other one is a trendsetter. How many people were watching Hell's Kitchen? Okay, because back then there was like a Hell's Kitchen meta, and there were so many people following the trend of watching Hell's Kitchen. And so what it means by being a content creator is that you are, as a content creator, you are the ones that are supposed to be setting a trend, while the streamers are just the trendsetters trying to capture what you're getting, basically, following your footsteps. Okay. There are a lot of coattail and meat writing in the space. A lot of people are not friends for real. You are not human. You are just a content machine. Dudes don't even check up on you. Your family, nothing. But they want you to tell them how you do your creation. It's incredible, B. And again, what he means by that is what I've been saying is that people in the space. Actually recently made a tweet about this myself, which stated that 80% of people in content creation are not your friends. All right. 15% of people are there to literally try to backstab you at any chance to give them a chance, while the remaining 5% are your actual friends that actually do care about you. And I also stated that also made a thread that stated, "Why do I myself have to always check up on people, but no one don't want to ever check up on me? But then I'm the bad guy for me not doing that." See what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, Another one. People live down the block from each other. Don't hang until they go to a convention. Imagine that's your friend though. Okay, you don't need to you don't need to click. You don't need to force friendships for 2 extra viewers. Yes, yes. And what he also means is that you don't have to be friends with everybody that joins your fucking stream or your whatever. Okay, you don't have to be that kind of quit being that kind of person. You don't have to say, "Oh, works with tips. You're not my friend because you joined my stream. We're friends now." As an example, I mean that did happen eventually.
I mean, it technically did happen,
But yeah,
but that's the thing is that it worked up into me just coming by, and then I talk to you, play games, and it's just like, okay, we became friends now.
exactly. Yes. Um, and so then he goes on to say a lot of these communities be copy and paste. Same community, different streamer, dudes sharing the same communities for years, but then complain about growth and opportunities. Well, did you try branching out and meeting new content creators like someone new? So what he means of that is, let's say if I say, "Hey guys, go give Works for Tips a follow," shout him out. "Hey guys, go give this person a follow." "Hey guys, go do this." Basically, we're sharing the same community, and then I go back and say that, "Well, guys, I'm not growing because I've been sharing my community." And that is, and here's the thing, that is the truth to it, is that when you do that, you're not going to grow. You're not, because you're literally sharing your whole community with everybody. So that's kind of what I'm insinuating is what he's going for. Um, and then he goes on and says, a huge chance that you aren't getting the opportunities because the crew you are so attached to do all the same shit, same stream, same overlay, same speech. So all the opportunities go to whoever gets the highest numbers, and the one who is the most professional. Okay. Number 8 here, he says you're going to have to do new things to increase your production. Will make you uncomfortable. It's new. That's normal. You do it over and over again until it becomes the strength. Why does no one yearn to be different? Inspiration does not equate to copying. Fuck that. Okay. And so, which is why me as a now YouTuber, I just can't sit there and keep doing and do games all the time, where this is why I started to do something like a podcast, or something like tutorials and stuff. You always have to create something new in order to get a new audience, in order for yourself to basically improve. Because if you don't do anything, you're not going to improve. He says, imagine a platform that every channel you visit was different. Get you a group of individuals that really believe in the dream. Work from there. It's not easy. That's why it's called the top 1% statistically. You will fail. Everyone will not win. Stop saying that. Lies. Number 10. You are never too big to learn something from someone. Big, medium, small. You can always learn something. I'm not one of those people to get starry eyed. I don't care to be cool. I don't have to be. I'm good. I'm good. B. Humility, humility and natural energy. Small circle, big goals. Exactly. That's why I keep my circle small. I'm not trying to be. I'm not sitting out here trying to be friends with everybody that's out here, because that's not me. I want to perfect what I want to do, and I want it to grow. Now he says this thread is. He says this thread is over, but I had to say this because shit was getting ridiculous. You're not entitled to anything creator does. Ask yourself what makes you different from the next channel, whether it's your friend or not. Are y'all different? Originality always wins. That's it. So again, what he's saying is that being a streamer and a content creator are two different separate things. Okay. Again, the content creator sets the trends, the streamer follows the trends. Okay. Be yourself, be original, and grow and go on from there. Quit trying to be the next Sensei CJ. Quit trying to be the next ninja. Quit trying to be this. Quit trying to be that. Be your own self at the end of the day. If not, ask yourself this question: where are you going to be at within the next year or two, content creation wise? Are you still going to be sitting there streaming the same old games, whether it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, whether it's Dead by Daylight, whether it's Apex Legends, whatever? Are you still going to be? Is that you? Is that the kind of what you want to do next 2 years? With and keep this in mind, with the average of 20 viewers or less, or do you want to expand your growth on whatever platform where you can actually get your name out there? And I'm sorry, these are hard pills to swallow, but a lot of people don't want to swallow those pills. And that's something that you guys have to think about right here. And again, both posts I will keep in the description of the channel, and you guys can
Read up on.
read up on yourself. What's up, guys? It's me, Disparity, and thanks for watching this video. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please consider liking and subscribing, and also clicking the notification bell. Lastly, if you'd like to support me further, definitely consider subscribing to my Patreon, where you can support me to as low as $2 a month.
What's good, everybody? I'm Works for Tips. I also want to thank you for watching this video. I'm a variety content streamer on Twitch who enjoys playing RPGs, platformers, and strategy games. You can also find me on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitter at Works for Tips, where I rarely post anything. But if you are to follow me, please be at least over 18, as I might like/retweets NSFW content. Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and go on to the next topic, and which is our last topic, which is Fall Guys. Ultimate Knockout, that's what it's called, right?
Yep.
No, we'll go ahead and start with you, Tiz. What did you think about Fall Guys here?
Well, back when it first came out, like what, a year ago, I think, or is
Mhm.
it 2020? I forget. It's been a
Might
while.
be 2019, I think. Maybe.
I don't know. Either way, I had fun with it for what it was.
Hmm.
It would have had to at least be 2020 or 2021 because this was around when I first got my, my gaming PC
Yeah. Um.
when I first started playing it.
I know.
But
Oh, keep going. Keep going.
I was gonna say, but like from what when like it was still season one. It was pretty okay of a game. Pretty fun party game to play with your friends.
Hmm.
It was literally with bots. Let's be honest, but for the most, I know that like whenever we played it, we didn't run into bots for the most part. I know.
Yeah.
I remember that one time that you and Jay were in a match, and the bot, not bot, a hacker. That's what it was, hackers.
Yeah. Um.
A hacker was just floating, picking people up, and taking them off
Yeah.
the fruit game.
Literally, a hacker literally made me quit the game single handedly. Because if you don't have a handle on your hacking situation, bruh, bruh, I'm over it. Especially when I was about to win a match, one of my first like hardcore mini games I was playing, and a hacker comes and swoops me off. Yeah, I'm done. I think I uninstalled that game. That's the last time I played it.
But recently you did reinstall it, but I don't know if like the hacking has been like fully fixed or not.
From what I hear, um, I think the hack situation is fixed now. From what the last time I heard anything about the hacking was that all the hackers are cheaters. They put them into one like lobby, into
The
a lobby.
hackers island.
Yeah, basically, and so that's what the hackers are doing now in there. But that's from what I know. I mean, Fall Guys was
Yeah,
it's an interesting concept, but
yeah,
as of recently, what we're going into is that it's now gone free to play. Okay, so a lot of people might be kind of antsy, might be kind of pissed off because it's free to play because a lot of people paid for it and stuff like that. So I wonder if people who actually paid for it got some type of like original some type of badge that says, "Hey, I paid for this game" or something like that. But I highly doubt it. Um,
probably not considering that this is just more probably a small project kind of thing. But
usually, mhm. Usually, most games that go free to play, I think it's because the game the I think what usually happens is this: is that first off, they usually go crossplay because once they
yeah,
go crossplay, that means that they try not to go crossplay because that's all as long as the game population is thriving, they don't need crossplay. And so I guess since the game population is now starting to dwindle and you can't fill out all these lobbies or whatnot, it's time to enable crossplay, but also make it free to play in order to garner more people to play your games, especially if you want to. If this, I think, all would you consider Fall Guys a live service game?
um,
Where well, since it's
that
not free to play,
I would say so. Yeah,
because I think from a buddy of mine last stated that currently in Fall Guys now, it's all they microtransaction it out for for a whole bunch of skins and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that's the way how they're doing it. I mean, of course, that's how they're going to be making their money anyway. So because it's free to play,
true.
but as of right
Me-
now, they hit 20 million players. So I wonder how it's going to go.
It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, yeah. Would I still pick it up and play it? Mm.
Probably as much as Dead by Daylight, maybe.
Yeah, probably. Like be like, hey, y'all want to play Fall Guys? New match? Okay.
Except for some reason, it feels like Dead by Daylight's got your attention more than Fall Guys.
Because I try.
Because like nowadays, like I'd see you sometimes on it, playing with one of our friends, and it's just like whenever you know, back when like we stopped playing, it's just like I don't really feel like playing it. And then it just be like I'll play it if only if someone asks.
Yeah, pretty much. Because like I think for me, it's like when I usually get over like the 500-hour mark in most games, I'm like I start to get bored of it. So I mean, in my prime, I started to get bored of it. So
Considering the fact that it took us almost 700 to 800 hours.
yeah, 700 to 800. Ooh, god damn, dude. Yeesh. And you're telling
But
me,
hey, on a second, how many hours do I have in Dead by Daylight now that like sometimes play? Well, I'm still around 700,
and
778.
yeesh.
What about you?
I'm around 850. Let me check. Yeah.
And apparently, and I thought mine was bad.
I mean, hey, you have more hours in Apex Legends than I do. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, let's be honest. Which one's worse, Dead by Daylight or Apex?
I don't know. I kind of want to say they're both very in the same boat.
Yeah, you're right.
But let's hope that Fall Guys, you know,
Really, but at least with Apex, we're just like, oh, we can like play here and there and not get too mad like we did Dead by Daylight.
yeah, that is true. That
And
is very
if we
true.
win, and we win a match of Apex, we're just like, all right, we take our victories, let's get out of
Let's
there.
get hey, we're done for the day, dude.
We made out like kings.
Yeah, pretty much. Another game that recently went free to play, by the way, which is in the same boat as Fall Guys, which I would say is Knockout City. And keep this in mind, Knockout City was a pretty fun game for what it is, and I actually do enjoy it. Um, and yeah, I did go free to play as of recently as well because I guess it's the dwindling player base, and a lot of people didn't like the whole P2P connection base because that's what it was. I don't know if it's dedicated servers now, but I know definitely we should try to get into that game since now it's free to play, and I know that more of our friends can actually play it and get it now. Um, and also I think it was like what $20, and people were still
It
was
was
cra-
it was originally $20, and then of course, if you paid $40, you got the super supreme pack where
what's
you can get like I know one of the things was like the like hologram diamond on your car,
yeah, what's crazy
which
is that
we always made fun
um
of. We'd be like, oh my goodness, you could tell these guys are sweaty. They paid the extra $20 to say, look how
yeah,
cool we are, and then we beat them. It's just like, yeah, it looks
yeah.
like that extra microtransaction didn't help you win, huh?
Yeah. What's crazy to me is that people like the game was $20, but they gave you the first 25 levels for free. The first 25 levels was like literally
Yes.
probably about 20, 15 to 20 matches for free. And people still
Hmm.
complain. Like what? And so people are like, well, I'm not paying $20 for this. But you got it for you can play the first 25 levels just for you to buy it. Like what? And so to me, that's insane. That's insane to me. That literally is insane to me.
You could probably say it's almost insane considering that there are multiple games that do something like that. And people would probably be like, nah, I don't want to pay money for it because, that.
Well, because they're so used to like these free to play games, like
Yeah.
they're so used to these free to play games, like you know, fucking Fortnite. Now I don't know. There's just so many free to play games out there, but Fortnite's one of them. There you go.
I find it funny. I was talking about Fortnite with my cousin, and he was telling me that like usually Fortnite's not good when a season first starts because of like the ranking and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like at this point, Fortnite's not even worth it. It's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
really isn't.
We just need Fortnite to die. I mean, what? But that's all we have for today in this podcast. I know that took us a little bit longer to get this going. Again, but don't worry, we'll be back with more for the future. No more. There's always gonna be some type of gaming news or some type of
Yep.
content creation news out there. So if you guys enjoyed the all podcast, please remember to like, subscribe, guys. Also, if you guys do want to support me even further, consider subscribing to my Patreon, guys. That will help me out a lot. Make sure to also hit the notification bell at the top. And also make sure to give Mr. Works for Tips a follow on his socials, which he is primarily on Twitter and also on Twitch. So definitely give him a follow on and a subscribe on those as well, y'all.
Yep.
But again, thank you for watching. You guys have a good one. Peace out. Much love, everybody. See y'all in the next podcast episode.
Bye. Oh, and also next podcast episode, maybe a special one.
It could be. You never know.
You never know.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
Peace out.
Bye.